Hi folks, when it comes to health insurance, many of us are careful to ensure that before we go for a procedure, we check with our insurer and with the hospital whether we can avail the cashless facility or not. Now, even if the hospital does not have a cashless tie-up with the insurer, we might go ahead with it considering the kind of care they give or the doctor who's treating there. We are comfortable with them, so we want to do the treatment there. Once we make the payment, we think that we can claim for reimbursement later. But here's the catch. The hospital which we are considering might be on something known as an excluded hospital list. In the past, the insurer may have had some issue with the hospital and could have blacklisted or excluded this hospital. This means that even if the procedure you want is covered in general, if you avail it from this hospital, it will not be covered. And sometimes it happens that before proceeding, we may ask the insurance desk at the hospital whether the claim will be honored. And if the hospital is not ethical, they may very well tell you that yes, the claim would be honored. Once they get their payment for the procedure that you have availed from them, there is no need for them to be liable or be in any way responsible for this payment. So how to protect yourself? For example, if your provider is Care Insurance, then you go onto Google and put a search for Care Insurance Excluded list. And you will get a PDF from which you can search either by the name of your hospital or to make it more easy, just search by the location you're at. So Bangalore, Trivandrum, Bombay, etc. you can search for and you can see which are the hospitals which are included and whether the hospital you're considering is excluded or not. Now, two things to keep in mind. First is that sometimes hospitals are temporarily excluded. This could be because of some billing issue or some disagreement on the amount of payment that needs to be made for certain procedures. They may be removed quickly. The second is that if there is an emergency and you're forced to avail treatment from an excluded hospital, then the insurer may consider this point and may make the payment for it. So in all situations, it is best to double check with the insurer if the hospital is covered for reimbursement or not. You can simply email them on their customer support ID, mention your policy number, mention the correct name and address of the hospital, and they will get back to you on this. Doing this small check can save you a lot of stress. So stay informed and stay protected. If you have any queries, please do drop a comment or write into us and we'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks for watching.